A customer at a Southwest Houston taqueria has a history of violent crime in the city. He's even spent time in jail for his role in a robbery where a business owner was killed.
And all new tonight, that victim's family coming forward, praising the customer's actions just hours after his first face-to-face meeting with police. ABC 13's Jessica Willey live with the latest tonight. Jessica.
Yeah, Eric, powerful reaction from the sons of Hamid Warch. He owned a cell phone store in 2013 and was shot in the back after pulling a silent alarm during a robbery. Well, fast forward 10 years, his sons have seen that dramatic video and praised the armed customer who intervened. For 30 seconds last Thursday night, diners and employees ducked for cover and gave up their cash to a masked man with what appeared to be a gun. As he headed for the door, an armed customer took out his gun and fired 8 shots, killing the man now identified as Eric Eugene Washington, a 30-year-old with a violent criminal history. According to court records, Washington was out of jail on bond for a misdemeanor domestic assault charge while on parole for an aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. Court records showed 10 years before Washington walked into this taqueria, he was with 2 other men robbing this Boost Mobile store. It was February of 2013. Hamid Warch, a father of 3 sons, was the owner. He was shot in the back with his fiancée and customers nearby. Washington was convicted on the lesser robbery charge. Tonight, Warch's son saying, quote, Eric was an evil criminal that took joy harassing and robbing innocent families. Washington was paroled in 2021, records show, after serving about 6 years on a 15-year sentence. Police say the gun he had in this robbery turned out to be a plastic pistol.
I know there's a lot of question about the use of a gun that turns out not to be, a real firearm. That really doesn't make a difference because it was being used as a real firearm.
The attorney of the shooter, who left the restaurant and only today spoke with detectives, said in a statement to ABC 13, taking a human life is something he does not take lightly and will burden him for the rest of his life. He wishes to remain anonymous. A grand jury will decide if what he did was criminal. Warch's 2 sons have made their decisions. Quote, the individual at the taqueria is a true hero. And if the guy who stopped Eric was around 10 years ago, maybe I'd still have my dad. Jessica.
Welcome back to Rooster Crow on TV, y'all. It's been a minute, but we back, you heard me. Hey, before I dive deep, keep in mind it costs $0.00 to hit that subscribe button right now. And I even be fair and price match and do the same thing if you hit that like button. You did. All right, man. This is that Eric Washington update. Eric Washington is the dude that was killed inside a taqueria during the robbery. And his mother is speaking out. And, of course, she's a mother, so she's speaking from a mother's standpoint. You feel me? Even though I understand a lot of the things that she say, it's kind of hard to relate with her knowing that her son was actually killed during a robbery. She's trying to paint a good light of her son like a mother should, you know. And she also did touch up on some things. She had the chance to actually see the full video. And she described in the video that when the dude was already on the ground, when Eric was already on the ground, the hero in this situation shot him again and then even poured liquid on him and stuff like that. Now, this case is going to the grand jury. They're going to have the grand jury decide if this guy should get charged or not. But if what she's saying is true, I'm pretty sure they're going to look at it. If the person was already down on the floor and you shot this person again, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they're going to look at that. You know what I'm saying? And it might be, it might turn out bad for the alleged hero in this situation. We've seen situations where, you know, somebody could be in the right defending their home and, you know, you shoot somebody and the law actually turned against you. You know, it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? Because I know this dude doesn't feel good about killing somebody who had a toy gun. You could see that in the first, you know, in like the actual video, you know, but we don't know how this is going to play out. Now, something that the mother said that's going to play a major role in this entire case and how it turns in the direction it turns is the mother stated that when her son was already on the ground, keep in mind, we didn't see the whole video. She did. You know, when her son was on the ground, after he was already shot, right, 4 times, she stated that when the alleged hero goes inside the pocket, retrieve the gun, and he realized that the gun was plastic. She's pretty much stating that he threw the gun. He was mad that it was plastic. He threw the gun. And after he threw the gun, he shot her son again. Now, if it went down like that, I'm pretty sure the jury's going to look at it. The court is going to look at it. You know what I mean? It's not going to look good, you know, for the hero in this situation. But like I said, you never know how this could play out. You know what I mean? So all we could do is wait for the grand jury. You know what I mean? In my opinion, man, like, I know that dude feels shitty about, you know, taking somebody else's life, especially after finding out that that was a toy gun. I don't think anybody just wake up any given time of day and say, you know what, today I'm going to kill somebody. You know what I mean? Maybe you do got some folks like that, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure this dude feels shitty about the whole situation. But let me let y'all hear this, and we could talk about it in the comment section.
He kept going. And he's not the monster people picture him to be. He's my son. He's kind, he's gentle. He never met a stranger. To know Eric is to love Eric. He's a good father, amazing brother, uncle. That's who Eric Washington is. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, he would never hurt anyone. What he did, I don't condone. I don't. He knew better. He never said anything or made me think he would go this route. But he went in there to rob, which is not good. He was raised better than that. And he robbed, and he was headed out that door. And that man shot him 4 times. And I know when you do something wrong, there's a chance you could die. I understand that. But for him to be shot 4 times in the back, leaving, and when he falls down and he shoots him 4 more times, and then when he go in his pocket and get the gun and realize it's a play gun and throw it, and then you shoot him in the head, and then you go back and get something and pour it on him, and then on your way out the door, you kick him, that don't sit well with me. I'm not...